If you've tried productivity apps before and everything turns into a messy list you stop opening, this tutorial is for you. In this Lunatask free version tutorial, I'll show you how Lunatask actually helps you decide what to work on next, even if you are a complete beginner. I'll also show you what you get on the free plan and whether it is worth upgrading. And I've included links in the pinned comment and description which will allow you to sign up for completely free, and if you decide to go onto the paid plan, you'll get a major discount. Now to get started, you're going to click on that link, then you'll be redirected to this page. From here, you're going to tap on get started for free. After you have done that, you'll be redirected to this page and you're just going to tap on open app store. After selecting open app store, you'll be redirected to your app store. From here, you will be able to download the app. Once you have downloaded the app, you're going to tap on open. After you have selected open, you'll be redirected to the task page. And there are a few things that I want you to pay attention to right out the bat. The first thing is you have the weather option in the top left hand corner. You also have this emoji right here. If you were to tap on it, you'll be able to quickly jot down something in your journal. So this is a quick access where you'll be able to access your journal. From here, you'll be able to search for anything on Lunatask. And this is also the settings. From here, you'll be able to, for example, integrate different apps. You can integrate Google and different apps as you can see right here. So this is the settings option. Now, if you were to tap on tasks, this is where you will be able to monitor your daily tasks and also tasks that you have planned out for the future. You'll also get access to your notes, and you'll also get access to your habits, journals, and people. And if we were to go over to the right hand menu option, you can change the layout if you want. So right where you see Kaban on my screen, you could change it to your priority list. And when it comes onto Lunatask, they rank your tasks based on the priority that you have given it. So you can choose priority list, you can choose now, later. You have different layouts that you can choose from. And any one of the layouts or any option that you see with a lightning sign right here, as you can see right here, that means that you would have to be on the paid plan. Also, if you want quick access once more, you can tap right here on the calendar option and you'll be able to view your tasks that you have for that particular date, or you can choose to skip the day. And if you were to tap on the note icon, you'll be able to quickly jot down a note. Now that I've shown you the layout or the dashboard better yet, now let's dive in. The first thing I'll be showing you to do is create your first task. To create a task, you're going to tap on task in the top left hand corner. Then you'll be redirected to this option. From here, you can either select the plus in line with now or the plus in line with later or done today. It doesn't matter really which one of these options you select. So let's say we were to select this plus. After you have done that, you'll be able to jot down a task that you would like to complete. So let's say, for example, the task will be to brainstorm a tutorial video. So I can type that in right here. After you have done that, you can choose the priority, whether it is normal priority or high priority or low priority. You can choose whichever one of these options. And I'm just going to be selecting high. You can also see the option right here where you could put in the remaining effort, the effort that it will take. You can also choose the timing, whether it be now, later, you'd like to get it done. And you can also choose whether it is in progress or you can grade the progress level. So for example, let's say you start a task but it is not completed. You can set the percentage that you have completed, as you can see right there. Also, if you would like to pin it, you can do that. You can also tap on the calendar icon. And from here, you can decide when that particular task will be due. So let's say, for example, Friday. And also, if it is a recurring task, you can tap on the icon right here for recurring. You can also use this icon right here to track the time, so you could set a timer. Once you're finished setting up your task, as you can see right there, you can break down your task even further. So I could write down further steps that will go along with my task. You can also add links if you want. You can add images. You can see that there are numerous options that you can quickly integrate. Once you're finished creating your task, as you can see right there, it has been added. After doing that, if it is a case that you would like to add notes, you can do that. So you could go over to the top menu option once more. From here, you can tap on notes. And another thing that I also want to show you by tapping on the plus in the bottom left hand corner, After tapping on the plus, you have different options. So you can see right here, what should I add? You can choose an area of life, so how many lists. You can also select to add goals, or you can choose to add a new task. So if it is a case that you like to add a goal, you can tap on goal, then you could give the goal a name, and it will automatically be displayed from the menu option on the left hand column right here. So for example sake, let's say my goal will be to train for a race. You can type that in right there. After you have done that, you can add tasks for that particular goal. So for example, I could tap on add new task, and the first task will be to train daily. After you have done that, you can choose the priority once more. Then after you have done that, you can also set the date that you like to start and so on. So that's how you'll be able to create a goal if you want. Now you can also access their notes option by tapping on notes, and you're going to see a pre-created note right here. You can delete this if you want, or you can simply tap on the plus in the bottom left hand corner, and you'll be redirected to a new dashboard. And from here you can give your note a name, and you can also type in your notes. You can also add a tag, so you'll be able to better arrange it. So you can add tags if you want, and by looking at the bottom you can also see different options. So for example, you can embed something. You could also add a link from any website or so on, or an image. If it is a case that you like to add habits, you can also do that. So for example, if you're looking for a habit tracker, this would be a good platform for you. For example, you can simply select a date, you can select the time, or you can go down to the bottom left hand corner, tap on the plus. From here you can tap on add a new habit, and you can type in the habit that you would like to add. You can also pick a color. Then from there you can see different options, whether you like this habit to occur every day, or you can choose a particular period. You can also scroll down, and this is where you'll be able to use their time blocking option. So for example, you'll be able to schedule a particular time of the day that you would like to use or do this particular habit. So it will block out that particular time and duration out of each day that you select. Once you're finished doing that, you'll tap on OK. So that's how you'll be able to use the time blocking option when it comes onto Lunatask. Now, if you were to tap on journal, this is where you'll be able to access your journal. To start writing in your journal, you'll tap on the plus in the bottom left hand corner. Then from there, you can choose the journal entry type, whether it be for today, for yesterday, or for another date. You can do that. And they also have a new option, which is the happy memory option. So a moment worth remembering, you can simply tap on that, and you can use that option if you want. So you're given numerous options when it comes onto Lunatask. The thing I like about Lunatask is it isn't complicated and it isn't flashy. It is just straight to the point, and the dashboard is easy to monitor even if you are completely new to it. And if it is a case that you would like to edit it further, for example, let's say you would like to change the color or so on, you can do that by tapping on the settings cog in the top left hand corner. By selecting the settings cog, you can see different options right here. So by scrolling down, you can see different integrations. So you can choose to connect your Google. You can also use different automations if you want. And if we were to go over to the left hand menu option once more, from here you can also tap on account and billing. And this is where you'll be able to go onto the paid plan. The paid plan you can see begins at $8 if you were to sign up through the app. But what I would recommend you do, instead of signing up through the app, based on research, I would recommend that you sign up using their website. So we're going to go back here. And if we were to go back here and, for example, select the pricing option, you can see it would begin at $6 instead of $8. And also with the discount that I've included, you will be paying a lot less. And with the paid plan, you will get access to unlimited areas of life, unlimited habits, unlimited relationships, and also calendar integrations. You'll also be able to add weekly habits, energy level tracker, stress tracker, and so much more, as you can see right here. So if you're looking for a platform that is not only beginner friendly and easy to use, but also offers all of the features of what you'd consider a top task or, for example, habit tracker, I would recommend that you go with Lunatask. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and thank you for watching.